get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There you go. Go right in. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Skirts by him at the 35. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
47. 26.
From the 41, Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense.
Check.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 90 Wolf. 55. I'm here all day. I'm here.
On first and 10, Morris. Open man is Ross, complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's a second and 7. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Morris. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Morris now, operating from the gun. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man open. It's Ross. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 15, check 15.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Throwing. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down now, it's Weber. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Prescott on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. Here we go. 46, 46. Bandit. 46.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 46. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing 46.
Now Elliott. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Caught by Nelson. The catch and run there. Good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He completes it to Nelson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
64, wait, snap.
2nd and 5. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Morris. Call it a pickup of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morris. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Morris from the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And the Giants first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Morris, operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Morris. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Set, ready? 10-2, sir. I got it. 5.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Second and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now Weber. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before this series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 20th carry here for Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Mike Weber taking it in. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Morris to throw again. Open man is born. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flush to his right. Trying to improvise. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Morris. From the gun, he'll throw. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Morris now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Morris. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Cowboys 28, Giants 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly